God. So, for the Lakers, injury update, let's get to it. Anthony Davis
Are you questionable today, Allie?
at practice, but is listed as questionable for Wednesday's game against the Magic. Rajon Rondo has already been ruled out with his ring finger injury. AD has missed 2 games with his gluteus maximus contusion, and after practice, he discussed his progress.
Went through some shooting, went through some stuff to test it out, and I think I'm progressing very well, and go through some more stuff pregame tomorrow, shoot around, and see how it feels.
How bad did you think it was at that point, as you were sort of feeling that pain?
It was very painful. It was hard for me to walk. Obviously, it was pretty tough for me to just roll over to my back and on my side. The initial point of contact, so it was tough. I mean, I didn't want to make any speculations, but I was just praying that it wasn't anything too serious. Right now, I'm just trying to get back into just basic movements. I haven't really sprinted yet. Gonna try some of that, either today or tomorrow. Haven't done any contact yet, so I think those are the 2 biggest things. If I'm able to take contact and able to run, then the rest should be fine.
Vogel was saying that you're still experiencing some soreness. What's the pain level like right now?
Just here standing talking to you. Right now, just started talking to you. 0 right now. I mean, it's the movements that kind of get me. But like I say, I'm getting closer. Get back on the floor with these guys, but from the last 3 games, it look like they don't need me. So,
So, of course, Trudell tweeted a quote from AD about how excited he was to see his teammates who haven't been getting much playing time this season finally getting a chance to play. Dudley responding to his tweet saying, "I'm excited for his ass to get back." No doubt. Okay, so we know Rondo is out. AD is questionable. Which way are we leaning with Anthony Davis?
It wouldn't surprise me if he was out another game at least, because he hasn't done any, well, at least when he spoke to us today, he hadn't done any contact yet. Mm-hmm. He hadn't started sprinting yet. And those are 2 things that he's going to need to be doing in order to play basketball.
That makes sense, yeah.
But I think, to me, when he says he hasn't done any contact, that to me tells me it might be a few days away. Yeah. Although he keeps saying that he's been feeling better and doing better and is feeling a lot better than he did 3 days ago. So who knows? I mean, with a soft tissue injury, I feel like it's a little more, there's a little more uncertainty in terms of when exactly they'll be back. But definitely better than a non-soft tissue injury for sure.
Yeah, going into today's practice, I'm like, he might play Wednesday against Orlando, but after listening to what he had to say, I'm not as convinced. And the thing about the Lakers is big road trip coming up, including Saturday in Houston to start that 5-game trip, which also includes Boston and Philly, all on the road. So there's some tough games coming up. I would not be stunned if he sat out Wednesday. And, kind of like Frank Vogel said, we're actually doing okay without him. And it's, a couple people said that. But Frank was joking about it. Frank was very clear that they need Anthony Davis.
Yes.
But he said, if I could tell a joke, I'd say we don't need him. But he didn't want to be joking about it.
He didn't say that, Brez.
Am I misquoting him?
He said
Take us through the transcript.
He said, I would tell a joke, but this is L.A. and everyone's going to take everything I say literally. Yeah. So,
but does anyone really think that this team doesn't want Anthony or need Anthony?
But then he, under his breath, said, "Well, we are undefeated without him."
Right. So he did tell us.
It's just a look into how loose they are and how much fun they're having.
100%.
Yeah. When Frank makes a comment like that.
Yeah, and when Jared Dudley says, we need you back, and Avery Bradley was joking about it today too. He's like, we're 3-0. Ha ha ha. It's a big joke. Everyone knows it. They need AD back.
And it's actually a really good thing that it's a joke, because if you think back to a week ago when he was lying on the ground.
Oh, that was not a joke.
And that, in that moment, everyone was like, oh my God, he's going to be out weeks.
Oh yeah.
So I think the fact that it's so light now is really, really great for the Lakers.
Good sign. LeBron James made some more history on Monday. He passed Isaiah Thomas for 8th on the all-time assist list. Zeke tweeted at LeBron saying, "Congrats to King James for passing my NBA assist record. What an amazing accomplishment." Of course, after the game, LeBron discussed what it meant to him passing Thomas.
One of the best point guards this game has ever seen. You know, and also one of the toughest as well. You know, just his upbringing, coming from Chicago, and you know, doing the things that he was able to do out on the floor. You know, from Indiana to going to the Bad Boys in Detroit, and just setting the tone for what he wanted his career to be. So like I said the other day, anytime I'm linked with the greats, and Zeke being one of those, it's just an honor. And I think back to my childhood and where I'm from, and you know, like I said, I just hope I make the greats proud anytime I'm linked with them by me just trying to play the game the right way.
I mean, when you think about it, as he continues to climb this assist ladder, number one, as we were just talking to the producers, he's the only non-full point guard or sole point guard on that list. But just the way in which he continues to do it, obviously it's an aspect of the game that he takes a lot of pride in.
Yeah, I think he's going to climb pretty high on the charts. He could pass guys like Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, even Steve Nash down the road. So these are some pretty big names that are all associated with being true point guards. And here's the list right here. I mean, these are all people well within his reach. If he keeps playing for a couple more years, maybe even 3 or 4. And, you know, the stunning thing is, he's at his career high right now. He's averaging a little over 10.5 assists per game. He hasn't really been close to that in his career. He's been in the low 9s before, but this is something completely new in his age 35 season. To have picked up this craft, so to speak, and to really lead the league in it at such a late age is amazing to me, even though he's been a great passer his entire career.
I was just about to say, I think he would take issue with you saying to have picked up this craft late in his career, because that's something that he has felt like has always been part of his game.
Sure.
And I think what's going to be fun for him is this battle with Chris Paul. I mean, you look who's right above him. One
Especially
of his
because
best
Chris
friends.
is still playing.
Exactly.
So that's only going to continue to rise.
And it's funny, Chris is actually averaging a career low, about 6.5 assists a game. So while LeBron has brought his craft up to the top in the league in this category, Chris Paul is kind of dropping off a little bit.
And it's interesting because we talked the other night to Frank about it, because he has to play alongside actually 2 other point guards, CP.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of sharing that has to go on there.
Yeah, no doubt. I could see LeBron passing him in about 2 years. That would be my guess.
It'll be a fun competition for
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
No doubt. Time for our Lake Show GIF of the day, courtesy of Dwight Howard, showing his range, knocks down the 3. Fun moment for Dwight and the team. But what has impressed his head coach, Frank Vogel, it's been his work ethic.
I did anticipate that he, you know, if he came in and his attitude was right and his role acceptance was, you know, what we had hoped it would be, that he could be a heck of a piece, a heck of an asset for us. And so I did anticipate that he could have a strong impact, maybe not as much as he's having. I mean, he was a monster tonight, 21 of 15.
Do you enjoy the Dwight threes as much as everybody else does?
I enjoy it when they take them during the course of the game. Yeah, I do. You know, when we are big in the fourth quarter, the way they've been playing our 2 bigs under 5 minutes, they can cash them up. And I mean, our bigs collectively this season is 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. You know, so they got a hell of a percentage, and that's their reward. That's their reward when they battling the way they do versus bigs every day. They setting screens, they rolling, they blocking shots, they changing shots. You know, that's their reward to be able to get a nice trail 3, corner 3 as well, and they've been knocking them down.
Tanya, you asked the question. Do you enjoy seeing them take threes and make threes?
I do enjoy seeing all of it happen.
Do you applaud in the media row?
I chuckle.
Oh, chuckle.
I don't applaud. There's no clapping or cheering on press.
Yeah, I learned. Yeah, I learned the hard way.
But
Were you applauding it? You got in trouble?
Yeah, actually. Second year in the league in Oklahoma City.
Really?
They're like, Allie, you can't applaud in the press row. I'm like, oh, no one told me that.
Were you like pounding the desk when they weren't scoring?
I think I stood up and clapped.
No way. Okay. Everyone's got to learn.
What do you think about his form?
You know, it's better than I remember, because I remember he took a couple threes when he was last here, and even this has improved. The story of redemption apparently extends beyond the art, too, because it's actually pretty good, and it's something he works on after practice, too.
Yeah, he and JaVale work on it. Also, they talk trash to their other teammates, because together they have a better shooting percentage from 3 than
they talk so much trash. Else. It's so fun.
Yeah, they lead the team. I think Jared Dudley is 3rd, so it's
hand in the cookie jar.
It's a pretty amazing top 3 for the Lakers 3-point shooting. Obviously, not a lot of volume with those 3 guys, but the entertainment value is amazing right now.
There was I think the second 3 that Dwight took. I forget where we were on the road, but he was like kind of like, oh, I don't want to do media, and we were like, don't you want to talk about your 3?
And then
he was like, I don't care about stats.
Yeah, but it's a three. He's got to care about. Even I care about.
He was joking.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Coming up on Lake Show, Alex Caruso is not only playing, but he is making a big impact with the Lakers this season. Ahead, we'll hear from LeBron on how important AC Fresh has